Hey everybody, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, a fistful of caps. Today you join us doing the end of Come Fly With Me. We gotta pick up some stuff for Chris Haversham.
Jason says that I am to cooperate with you on the final tasks necessary to launch the Great Journey.
What do you want me to do?
I was close to completing work on the rockets before we were driven into hiding on the top floor. 2 components were missing. A quantity of isotope 239 igniting agent, and a set of thrust control modules. The igniting agent is highly radioactive and decays quickly. That's why we can't use the drums that leak down on the launch pad. It's no longer potent enough. I need you to find an intact, shielded container of the igniting agent. As for the thrust control modules, they were custom built for these rockets. They won't even launch without them.
Alright, I'm on it.
Alright. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. So, luckily, instead of running all the way back through these tunnels out the top door, there's a little ladder over here we can just pop out of. So yeah, so we're just going to pop out of that ladder, and then we're going to fast travel back to Novak. Yes, riveting loading screens. Why are you hanging up your magazines with clothespins? Did you wash them? You guys are weird. Dehydration level is increased, so we're going to drink some water. Water. We're also a little bit sleepy for the first time, but we're going to be able to take care of that pretty soon here. So, first we're going to head north. And we're headed for Old Lady Gibson's scrapyard up here. She has the rocket thrust control modules we want. Now, she wants us to buy them from her for like 1,000 caps. Or you can talk her down to 500, I think, maybe 250, but either way, we're not going to be paying her any money. So Gibson's scrapyard, we just head on inside. So now all we got to do is, what we're going to do is wait until these dogs aren't looking at us, hopefully. We're going to pickpocket her. Still detected. There we go. Take her key. Walk away. And then we're just going to walk over here, and here are the thrust control modules. Take those. Not even stealing, because, well, they're a quest item, I guess. So we... What? Did you say something? Ah. Oh, Old Lady Gibson also has something we want. Hey, Old Lady Gibson.
Hi there. I'm Old Lady Gibson. You might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. The NCR runs the place, so it's off limits to prospectors.
Good to know. Show me what you got for sale. So we want to get a piece of scrap metal offer. Just one.
Pleasure.
We also need something repaired. Let's see if she can repair any of our stuff for cheap. Not for cheap. Alright, see you, Old Lady Gibson. Speaking of which, while we're further up north here, let's see if we're close enough for the NCR emergency radio to work. Alright, so we can either call for a trooper or a ranger to come help us, but more important, we can call it a supply run. It adds a quest, emergency radio, and then you just go over to quests, click on radio, and it'll tell you exactly where it dropped your supplies. Now, this dude's going to run up to us again and try to give us the radio again. That's a glitch. That just, it happens. It doesn't matter. He runs away. This little area right here is fairly safe most of the time, except for whatever's right there. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a Morat? Yeah, it's a Morat. Let's pull out our hunting rifle and I missed him. There we go. And the other one's going to run that way. We're going to ignore them. We're going to run away from them in a second. But first, NCI supply cache. Random stuff in it. Today we got some 5.56 millimeter rounds and some microfusion cells. Awesome. That reloads every 24 hours, so every 24 hours we can pick up some ammo. Some other stuff can show up in there too, but that's what we found this time. So yeah, that's totally worth making friends with the NCR for. And we're going to head back to the Dino Delight. So there's two places that I know of to pick up radioactive agent. One is you can actually follow the quest marker for the igniting agent over there. There's a dude named Mr. Radical that's got some radioactive agent. The problem is that Mr. Radical is surrounded by golden geckos. And I don't want to fight golden geckos because golden geckos are scary. Instead, we're going to make our way over here. And into the Dino Delight Motel and up to talk to Cliff Briscoe. Hey, Cliff.
I don't know if you know, but since Jeannie Mae passed, I've been keeping an eye on her properties for her. I think it's time we gave everything back to you, so take this key and make yourself at home at our motel. It'll open the room on the second floor, closest to the lobby. Hope it suits you.
Thanks, Cliff. Tell me more about the souvenir rockets.
They're scale replicas of the real thing. From what I hear, Repcon used to give them out on tours of their HQ up in Henderson. But I guess they had to stop after the first few kids thought they were filled with Nuka-Cola and drank it down. The papers had a name for the condition and everything.
How did they end up here?
Well, they unloaded what they had left on the Dino Bite as a tax write-off, but plenty of demand for them, seeing as how they're one-of-a-kind collector's items, but I might still have some in back.
I'd like to buy all of them.
Really? I never thought I'd see the day. I mean, the day I'd part with them for such an incredibly low price, with so many other offers flooding in. But I like you. I think maybe it's time. All that's left is in the storage room here. You can buy the key from my store.
So with a barter of 30, you can buy the key for him, but right now, or without a barter of 30, you can buy the key for him normally for like 75 caps. But I want to buy them from him for weight, but you can buy the key if you have a barter of 30. Sadly, we don't have any way to raise our barter, so what we're going to do, without leveling up. So what we're going to do is we're just going to crack our way into this back room here. Close this door. And taking these rockets isn't even stealing. We need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just going to close the door. And there you go. We have everything we need to get the rockets to launch. Before we go do that, though, with Cliff Briscoe, because we became liked or with give us our own motel room key. So yeah, this is our room from now on. It's got a lot of stuff in here too. We're gonna take pack of cigarettes, all this stuff off the yeah, because this is our stuff. This is a reward for doing a quest, so this is all ours. A lot of booze in there, some outfits, a couple cigarettes on the ground, a couple bottles. Close that door. Some more stuff. Foot locker. I thought that was another cigarette on the ground. Chessboard and a radio, but more importantly, a bed. So we're going to take a nap for a couple hours. Get ready to that. Sleep. Now that we finally have a place to sleep. Sleep deprivation is gone, but we're thirsty and we're hungry. We have a way to fix thirst now without having to use purified water. Sink right here that we can drink from. Okay. Now, it does give us quite a few rads, but at the same time, paying for rads is cheaper than paying for water. H2O. Yeah, we're at 0 H2O. And let's see, what's our food at? We're at 204 food. So we are going to eat one of the caravan lunches. Minus 272 food, minus 20 H2O, and HP plus 4 for 15 seconds. So it's pretty great. Before we head back to RepCon, there's one more thing I want to do. Head over to the crafting tables and see if we can make anything with the junk we picked up. Or if there's any worth keeping any of the junk, basically. So I know, because we picked up that scrap metal, we can now make lead, which allows us to make 9mm rounds because of the things we picked up. There's other stuff I want to make, but we don't have the cases for that, so we're just going to wait. Workbench. We can turn microfusion to energy cells, which is real nice if we ever have a problem with that. Bottle caps. Clean cosmic knife. Pick up some maize. We can make homemade flamer fuel. Braxo cleaner. Microfusion cell. Make some stim packs if our science was higher, so we're definitely going to hang on to that empty syringe. Yeah. Alright. So, hang on to the empty syringe. I'd really like to find a... Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's attacking me? Mole rat! Get him, guys! He followed me all the way here. They just wrecked him hard. Yeah, I don't know where there's a fireplace around here, honestly. I don't pay attention to fireplaces much when I play the game normally. So I don't look for, you know... Because I know that some of the stuff we have can be used to make stuff, so I'm going to wait to sell it, probably. We're just going to head back down here. Run over here and talk to Haversham. We're done, Haversham.
We found the components we...
Yep. Thrust control modules, and then rocket souvenirs, rocket set to go, and then Jason's going to start talking. Yeah, so Jason's going to start giving a speech.
Creator, guide my words and help me speak true. The Almighty Creator has seen fit to answer our prayers. The time has come for us to board the rockets and begin the great journey. Though it may seem that all humans despise us, the Creator has seen fit to instruct us differently. The journey ahead would have been impossible if not for the intercession of two human friends.
When I head through this door, he's going to stop talking, but I don't care because he doesn't say anything important. He just talks about how awesome me and Chris are and that they're going to go into space. Yeah, so you go and run all the way back up to where you were before. Through this hallway. And to this door right here. Now, when you come out here, one thing some people forget is if you go over to this activate navigation console, you can actually make the rockets get closer to where they go. If you have Science 55. But if you don't, you just activate the lock function. The launch button. And the rockets take off. And with that, the ghouls are gone. And we have completed the quest, Come Fly With Me, which should pop up. Novax were idolized. And we've leveled up. We head this way. So we're going to push barter up to 30 so we can buy that stuff from Cliff. And then we're going to push speech and sneaker pretty good. We're going to push guns up to 59. For our feet, we are going to pick up Bloody Mess, which gives us 5% extra damage. Pretty much always pick up Bloody Mess because 5% extra damage is awesome. There is some other good options at this level, by the way. Like, we could have picked up Lead Belly, which gives us 50% radiation from food and water that we eat. Might pick that up at some point. But the honest truth is, it costs a lot to remove our rats, but it might be worth a perk to pay for rad removal. So yeah, we'll just head back down out the front door instead of heading down into the basement again. Fast travel back to Novak. Watch people spawn in. There's Chris. Hi, Chris. Yeah, he comes back to town after you finish with the rockets, if you convince him to.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Go inside the store so I can buy stuff from you. Sell you the stuff I don't want to carry. Hey, Cliff.
Welcome back. Can I get you?
You won't get a better offer for those rockets. You'll be lucky to get money at all.
Okay, I admit it. They've been collecting dust since before I got here. You can have them dirt cheap.
All right, so let's see what you got for sale.
Sure thing.
So now, yeah, he actually sells the key for 10 caps. Totally worth it. So the reason we're buying the rockets, even though we finished the quest, is they weigh nothing and they're worth 3 caps apiece. Now, Cliff won't buy them, but other salesmen will. So yeah, just pick all these rockets up. Taking a little rads while we do it, but totally worth it still. Now, the T-Rex dinosaurs are not ours. We did not purchase those, so we can't take them. Neither are those Sunset Sarsaparilla. But all these rockets are ours. We paid for them. A couple more up top. Pick up this dinosaur. By the way, though, if you're doing a normal run through, you can totally pick up these dinosaurs, and Cliff doesn't care. Like, he just doesn't give a crap. All right, Cliff.
Welcome back. Can I get you anything?
Yeah, I want to sell you some stuff. Now that we're idolized with Novak, this is probably the best place that we can sell stuff. So, got a rolling pin from one of the rooms. That's an absolutely useless weapon. Even though I've been saying I might want a melee weapon for a while, it does almost no damage. It's not even worth the carry. Sell that stuff. Sell the hats. Sell the jumpsuit because now we have dirty pre-war business wear. Which gives us speech +5, which is pretty great. Got a lot of beer and stuff now we're going to hang on to. Let's see, is there anything in here? We'll sell this ashtray because that's not useful for anything. I know that. We'll hang on to the Abraxo cleaner and the detergent. Same with the chessboard, the cigarette. Hang on to the cup. We might need that. Same with the Nuka-Cola, empty Nuka-Cola bottles and the glass pitcher. Books. We might need books. And hang on to the books. I believe you can make things later with the books. Pack of cigarettes we don't need. Shot glass we might need. We'll hang on to sell the plate, the toy car, and the teddy bear. Gonna check and see if he has anything worth picking up. It's got some 9mm pistols, frag mine, long fuse dynamite, powder charge, power fist for 200, ain't bad. No clothes that I'd buy. No items I'd buy. We might want to pick up this. It's 100 caps, but it's going to give us a lot of ammunition. Nah, we're going to wait on that. Cases, like always, pick up the cases. They're free. Pick up a 44 Magnum or 9mm case box, but I'm not going to do that right now. Varmint rifle extended mags. If he had a scope for my varmint rifle, I might buy it, but I wouldn't buy the extended mags. All right, we got to talk to Manny. Finish Come Fly With Me.
Hey, you came back. Must be doing something right.
Oh, that's Boone. Boone, what time is it? Oh, we're just missing Manny, apparently. Like, We're 3 minutes from him walking out from his room. But we'll go talk to him in his room. Nope, there he is. Haha, hi Manny.
You have any luck with the ghouls? I'm counting on you.
Yeah, it's done and done.
Really? Unbelievable, man. I knew that wasn't gonna be easy. But I had a good feeling about you. You look like you've been through a lot.
Now about the man I'm looking for?
Okay, I'll tell you everything I know, like I promised. The guy you're looking for, Benny, he was traveling with some members from my old gang. They were going to Boulder City.
Alright.
Hope that helps. I owed you.
Goodbye. Alright, so before we head out, we're going to go back to what's now our room and drop some stuff up. Because don't want to carry all this stuff, even if I want to keep it. So, drop off our broken recharger rifle. We might get that fixed someday. That's why I'm hanging on to it. And we'll drop off basically everything that has weight here. Oh, wait, that doesn't have any weight. I'm going to bring the lead with us, even though it weighs something, just in case. We don't have any weapons that use microfusion rounds right now, but they're so light that they're worth carrying. By the way, speaking of microfusion rounds, let's see, how long till the NCR could come help us out again? Look for the NCR emergency radio. We're not far enough north. Alright, you can't get out that way. So yeah, we're gonna head this way. Reload some rounds into our rifle. I might pay Old Lady Gibson to fix our rifle up a little bit, but not at the moment. What are you sending me to? Oh, I gotta listen to Beagle's journal. That's why it's not... quests. Miscellaneous. Beagle's journal.
This is most unusual. The Powder Gangers have visitors today. I guess there's a first for everything. Now those tough-looking fellows must be great cons. I recognize those funny helmets and leather vests from stories I've heard. So what are they doing with that dapper gentleman who wears a checked suit? I wouldn't mind a suit like that. They're talking
Stop talking, Beagle.
Then west to Novak, where they'll meet up with someone.
Yeah, so that tells you to go to Nipton, then up to Novak. We're not going to go down there just to move the quest. Because honestly, you can skip this whole thing and run straight to Vegas and never do the quest. But managed to talk to Manny, which is good. So we're going to head over this direction towards Helios 1. Let's check the radio again. Call for supply support. Yeah. Head over this way. Oh, check the map real quick. Okay. Just making sure that the supplies didn't end up in Cazador territory, because then they're just lost forever. And we can never get any more. Because I'm not going into Cazador territory. And come here.
Done a good turn for the NC.
Blah, blah. Yeah, that guy shows up every time you use the radio to try to give you another radio, but it's just a glitch. Got some nice stuff this time. Basically a lot of ammunition. Weighs quite a bit, but it's even if we don't use it, we can sell it, which is totally worth it. So yeah, we're gonna head over this way. And head over to Helios 1. There's a bunch of different ways to get in here. You can talk your way in here or even break through a door on the side that's right there. But we have a high enough NCR reputation. When we go up, we'll be able to just say, hey, let us in. Hello.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
I'm with the NCR. Anything I can do to help?
Your being here is a start, soldier. We aren't exactly overflowing with troopers here. But if you really want to help us, talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back of the plant building. He's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress.
Done and done.
Later.
So we're going to head into Helios 1 and go talk to the idiot in sunglasses in the back of the building. Alright, so we're going to head this way. Now, before you go talk to the idiot, one of the first things you want to do is, by the way, that's where you would break in. And if you break in, they don't go hostile, so it's okay. But before you head, you got to go that way to talk to the idiot. But before you do that, head up these stairs here. Open this door, come in here, and by the way, DC Journal of Internal Medicine if you need one. But we're looking for Eastern Reflector Control Terminal password. So yeah. We're just going to run back this way. Back out this door. Nope, wrong way. Yeah, you gotta immediately turn right when you hit the stairs. Or left when you hit the bottom of the stairs. Head around this way. Through this door. Don't go up the stairs, that's the wrong way. You want to head over here where this... And head down this way. Talk to Mr. Fantastic. Before we do, we're going to put on our dirty pre-war business wear because he's got a speech check.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
That's right, I'm here for your job.
Ah, shit. Shit, man. I need this. Gotta pay the bills. And I'm addicted to a lot of different kinds of chems. I mean a lot.
Speech 25. Well, I guess we only need 25. You pay me a stack of caps right now, and I'll forget you have my job.
Aw, man. How am I supposed to buy chems now? Fine, here.
I don't know what you could buy with 100 caps, but what job do you have around here?
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
This is a great NPC. How'd you get this job? This is one of my favorite lines in the entire game.
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard.
What are you trying to do?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one...
So you have no idea what you're doing?
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
That's great, Mr. Fantastic. What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
How would someone retarget the mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
No.
Ah, well, guess I'll have to wait for the next curious sucker.
Alright, bye.
Adios, amigo.
Oh, right. We have to talk to him to make him give us the thing. Retarget the mirrors. Yeah, I am now.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Alright, goodbye. So yeah, Mr. Fantastic wants us to send the power to Strip McCarran so he can make more money, give us NCR reputation.
Hello.
This Inacio, he works for the followers of the apocalypse, and he wants us to send the electricity everywhere so that it's safer for everyone, I guess. Or not safer, but everyone gets a thing. But we're going to ignore both of them. So, first thing we can do before we head up into the solar control tower is we have to go over to these two, like little terminals and reset them. This terminal is super trapped, so be careful when you come up on it. Want to deactivate that bear trap. That bear trap. You want to deactivate the tripwire, which, yeah, there we go. Now, don't walk in. Yes, you can see those two landmines, but what you can't see is there's a landmine hidden right here at the back. And you want to come at it from an angle if you can, and turn it off. Then go inside, and then turn off this one. And then back up, and then move in and turn off this one. And there you go. All the traps are disabled. And you just want to reset the mainframe connection, and continue onwards. We're just going to run over this way through the mirrors. And here's the other section. In this area, there are dogs. They're NCR guard dogs, but they're actually like feral. So, yeah, you got to shoot them. You can't get a sight from them from anywhere outside, which is weird. You can hop and see them, but as soon as you open this gate, they'll go feral. There's no way to get them not to, that I have found. Yeah, we're going to sneak up here, see if we can get a sneak attack critical on one of them. Oh, you know, I take it back. They were friendly. They might have been fixed by I'm not wearing armor, am I? Nope. They might have been fixed by the unofficial patch I'm running. So this is actually just a waste of ammunition. Ow, he hit us too. And the NCR doesn't like it, and they've all gone hostile. That's not good. When did I last save? Okay, I stepped outside. Alright, so we're going to go back a little. Yeah, normally in the base game, those dogs are hostile, and there's nothing you can do about it, and you have to kill them. And the NCR doesn't care that you killed them. But it looks this time around, they fixed that in the unofficial patch I'm running. So yeah, we're going to come back here and disarm this bear trap, tripwire. Go from the back to get the mine. Oh, well, that didn't go so well. Yeah, the mine had glitched into the ground and I died. Let's try that again. Alright. Armor on. You know what? We're going to do this the safe way this time. See that mine from right here? Yeah, it's glitched in the ground. There's nothing we can do about that. Put it around into that. Oh man, tell me I can hit this. Maybe not, it looks like. Okay, we're gonna disarm that mine. Disarm the bear trap. Disarm the bear trap. We're gonna try to shoot that mine from over here. There we go. Stop your complaining. Disarm the trap, tripwire, and there we go. Now we can get to the terminal. Terminal doesn't break, even though we just set off a mine right next to it. Sorry about that, ma'am. we're going to head back over to that place with the dogs and see if I am correct. If the unofficial patch I'm running fixed the dogs. Yeah, I haven't read the patch notes for the patch, so it's just the it is the unofficial patch for this game, like the big one. So I installed it, and it's helped with some stuff. Yeah, hi guys. I guess you aren't evil anymore. Good puppies. And we're gonna use this terminal. Reset the mainframe connection. See you later. Close this door so they don't eat anybody. Broken panel right there. And yeah, so now we're gonna head into the solar tower. Next part. We've been running long enough. I think I'm going to call it a part right here. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Fallout New Vegas, a fistful of caps, and I'll see you next time.